control of mind. Day. Singing this, Kendra. Day. Be careful. Be complete.
There's already a design in place to control the human race. And if I say too much, it's me they will erase. So fix your face, it's time to fix your situation. There's too much time is wasted on. So please take control and glorify your soul. Cause our purity and spirituality is the only guarantee to be safe and free. And what they will do is create a police state. And some will say that it's already too late. So what can we debate? Don't you know your right to vote could go away? And it could be amended and be no one day. So who's to say or who's to know that aliens haven't been here since the pyramids, yo? But what I want to know is why do you trust them so when they hate us so? And we'll never say sorry and keep on reading us just like basic Atari. Who are we? The original, that's the mix. Plus we've been violently mistreated by the 666. How can we really see when our eyes are to what we really need to control our minds? How can we really see when
I'm gonna let you feel verse 2. May rock the whole song for you. Day. Singing, Miss Kendra. Day out. How can we really see when our eyes are blinded to what we really need to control our minds? I'm Mike Boogie. Keep Boogie. New Eureka Poet Champion. He's on this joint too.
Yeah, they got secret satanic societies and commissions that will travel the 7 seas. They will confuse you and use you till you ain't you no more. So please don't let your soul hit the floor. Cause if you're dancing with the devil, give your spirit a sore. Damn, I really wanna scream. Cause they've been reaching in our existence and limiting our cream. Those dirty dream crushers with the army that rushes in on command. The final stand of life will bring forth the righteous right. And have all the shining souls turn the dark to light. And someone's turn the light to stop the evil plight. With all of God's right, are you ready to fight? And all my real people just scream, alright. With this kind of twist and turn, my tongue will make them burn and yearn and never earn. Be healthy and wise to avoid the created germ. Who's really ready for his return? Cause he's on his way home.
You control the mind. What's up, y'all? I'm chilling. It's still under the weather. I'm gonna let the joint finish. I feel like you just need to hear all of Be Careful. Considering speaking, especially what's going on right now in the world. You know what I'm saying? Of who you trust for life is full of treacherousness. The real criminals at the top do more dirt than those with gats to bust. So be careful of who you trust for life is full of treacherousness. The real criminals at the top do more dirt than those with gats to bust. So be careful of who you trust for life. My boy, my boogie. Real criminals at the top do more dirt than those with gats to bust. So be careful of who you trust for life. Who do you trust? Who can you trust?
Never trust a man.
Never trust a man.
Only trust in God.
Only trust in God. Live guitar. Yes, sir. That is a classic joint. What's the deal? Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology. Back with episode 418 of my Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast. And boy, I missed you guys. How you guys feeling? You have no idea. I have been beyond sick, but I'm still standing. Since last Friday's tribe meeting, I've been in the bed since last Friday night. So all the way this week, I missed physical therapy. I did, teach my astrology one-on-one classes with my clients this week. And, I did the Leo full moon. I'm going to finish up If not tonight, tomorrow, Aquarius and Pisces, sex and astrology. And I've got some announcements, right? I got a new service for sex and astrology, looking at in your personal birth chart, your 5th, 8th, 12th house, Venus, Mars, Pluto, Black Moon, Lilith, and the Moon. 45 minutes live via Zoom, $90, breaking down sex in your chart. If you're interested in learning about your sexual energy, sexual compatibility, just all of it, it's in the chart, and it's in this new reading I created. I also have my Black Moon, Lilith, and Chiron, the Wounded Healer. 30 minutes live via Zoom, $75, breaking down the Lilith and the Chiron sign, houses, and aspects. Okay, helping you to kind of tap into your intuition, your divine feminine and divine masculine, to deal with where you deal with rejection and repressed energy. You're over sexualized, to get into your primal carnal intuition, to heal those childhood wounds based on your degree point, the energy antenna, to become the dynamic healer you're meant to be. This is a beautiful service. Definitely reach out, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. Coffee Talk. Coffee Talk is this Saturday, February 7th, 12 noon Eastern, 2 hours, $22. Saturn and Aries, the transit starting on February 13th to 2028 for all rising signs. You do not want to miss this. Saturday the 7th, 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, 2 hours, $22. Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric, Saturn and Aries. And then my special sale from yesterday, February 1st to February 15th, I'm doing again, it's normally an audio chart. I'm doing 30 minutes live via Zoom, love chart readings, only $50. You are going to learn about the 5th, 7th house, Juno, Venus, Jupiter, the moon, breaking down love in your chart. Okay. So you want to know the archetype, the character types of potential partners, where you may meet them, when, right? Love chart reading, only $50. Getting some working on the website now, but everything booked directly with me, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. Hey, everybody in the chat, I'm gonna get to you in a second. But Cash App is $BigEAstro, and PayPal as a friend, or Zelle to etaylor765@aol.com. But if you need to pay by credit card, just email me and let me know. I can invoice you from Stripe. Okay. So $90 for the sex chart, $75 Black Moon, Lilith, and Chiron, $50 for the love chart sale, $22 for Coffee Talk. Yeah, that's what's going on. But it's about you and Capricorn through all 12 houses tonight. Make sure you join me live tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, with the legendary astronumerologist Lloyd Strayhorn, as we talk about some of the famous couples, but he really is going to break down love and relationships through the lens of numerology. So he'll do some live readings. You can share your number, your partner's numbers, or what numbers are compatible for you based on your numerology. So that's going to be great. And then Thursday, a little earlier, 6 p.m. Eastern, I got two amazing astronumerologists, Queen B and Nick Westbrooks, with my Super Bowl 60 preview show, Seahawks versus Patriots. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be super fun. And to have these two brilliant minds together, I'm just excited. Nick was on last year for the Super Bowl preview. We did a playoff and a season preview, me and Melinda, Queen B. Well, Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. And then I'll be back Saturday to jump into Aquarius, all the energy. And we'll start off with Venus and Mars in Aquarius, which are still the current placements. Guess just make sure you get ready, because Mercury squares Uranus on Thursday. Could be some issue with the media, communications, technology. But it's going to go into Pisces, and it'll be in Pisces until early April, because we got the retrograde coming on the 26th. All right, so let me put on the headphones. Wifey's busy. I'm riding solo. But please join the tribe, www.community.bigeastrology.com. What Amid Diaz has got cooking up for you guys, it's incredible. And she's doing a whole liver Hun detox, but healing, taking you through the Fire Horse year, starting February 9th to March 9th. Her and her business associate, Vanessa, traditional Chinese medicine practitioner. The tribe is in store for a boom banger this Friday night. I cannot wait. Ami is one of my favorite humans in the world, but she's just simply brilliant. She's a Taoist priestess, a PhD. She's a Cap rising, Sag moon, Leo sun, and she's an amazing woman and human. Okay, all right. Did I feel like I gave you guys enough announcements? Did I get you up to date? How you feeling? Thank you for your well wishes and stuff. I've been feeling like Rizap with the Dizap and the Nizap, but I'm back. Not yet. I'm still sick, but hey, I'm here. I had to show up for you guys. And hopefully you liked my Leo full moon video, even though I was under the weather. I thought I did a pretty good job. So let me listen to what you guys are saying here. Hey, Gigi, I miss you, homie. My good friend. Hey, Janet. Grand evening. Adenet. Peace, peace, peace. Iabe Gen Z. Peace to you too. How you guys feeling? Hey, fam. So, are you guys ready to jump into Capricorn for all 12 houses? Hey, Quintella. How are you, my friend? Unconditional love. Quintella, you got it so right. That's what it's all about. I was talking about that today on my video with this Leo moon opposing Venus and Mercury in Aquarius. I missed you too. Everything is about love, pure love. That's what God is. Think of this Aquarius North Node. The solar eclipse starts on the 17th. The eclipse is switched July 27th. And Leo South Node. Leo Aquarius is the most authentic access because these people are just fixed on who they are, and their fixed signs are very authentic. But Aquarius and Leo are probably the two most authentic. Okay. But you're one of one, and it's actually like a sin to not be who you are intended to be on a soul level in terms of your connection to God, source energy, and to the creator. I can't be Danny or Michael or Jason or, whoever, right? Gigi can't be Quintella or Mama Mist, right? Quintella can't be, Gigi or Chantel. We have to be ourselves. And when we are, think of God rejoicing, right? I tell my boys all the time, I want them to be taller than me, smarter, stronger, healthier, wealthier, kinder. The only thing I won't relinquish is the bars, the MCing. Anybody that's going to be better than me MCing, you got to freaking battle me and earn that joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just giving up no bars. I don't care if it's my kid or not. All right, I'm an MC. You know what I'm saying? Well, I wish you all saw how the boy used to get down in Maryland. Woo! Ooh, I used to tear cats up. Anyway, Capricorn in the first house. And then we'll go around back. Yeah, we'll go around to then Sagittarius, Scorpio. Okay. So Capricorn, the goat in the first house. Your chart ruler would be Saturn. I'm not going to do the chart ruler for all the signs, but Capricorn in the first house, I have kids with this, it's very, discipline is a lifelong lesson. When you're a Capricorn rising, you feel obligated to have the two kids, the spouse, the white picket fence, goal setting, achieving. You put a lot of pressure on yourself, But that 12th house Sagittarius, all you want to do is really have freedom and explore the world and adventures. Okay. But Capricorn rising, um, there, there's a lot of karma around these people too. You know what I mean? And they're coming in with this usually darker eyes. Um, they can have very, strong features, very mature faces. They'll look like older people when they're younger, and then as they get older, they'll get more youthful. I see it with my boys; like they still have their baby faces, but their baby faces were pretty mature. So it's actually kind of cute, you know. At 12 years old, they look like how they did when they were one. To me, it's it's freaking comedy. But there's remember with Capricorn Sun Moon Rising, there's a Benjamin Button effect, literally. They it's like they as they get older, they get more youthful and more younger. Okay. Growing up, they're always more mature than their counterparts. Capricorn Sun Moon or Rising, it just is. Okay. So now we're gonna go to I guess, yeah, let's go to Sagittarius rising. So Capricorn in the second house. Okay. You know, this is your values, your self worth. Second house is speech, your intuition, how you earn money. Becomes money itself at age 25. It's your survival, your five senses, antiques, things you may collect. It's what's instilled by the family and can specifically be the father. But when you have Cap in the second house, you will probably follow the rules of the family, but you are someone that's very business orientated. Sag risings, they can have business on their mind, and they tend to be very grounded and practical about their speech and kind of like, what they're doing in life. They could follow the legacy of their father. They can have a traditional career or job or business. You obviously have to look at the whole chart. You're looking for Saturn and Venus and the sun and different things and Mars, looking at the career. But Capricorn second house, they can have very mature speech, and they could be people who actually their intuition is stronger when they are in nature. Don't know if you know that, but I'm here to let you know. Okay. Let me see. Anybody here have either of those two? Hey, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then we'll get to Scorpio rising next. Um, did you guys do well with that Leo full moon? It was pretty nice snow moon, 13 degrees, pretty harmonious. Hey, Cephas. What's up, brother? Got no games on tonight for updates. My Knicks beat the Lakers last night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need that recovery and not to overexert. But somebody's got to pay bills, Cephas. Daddy got to make some money. Oh God. Mm. Oh, that's going to be fun, right? Don't miss Lloyd tomorrow night either. So Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and Thursday, 6 p.m. How are you feeling? Thank you. Doing well. Thank you. Thank you. We were all sick except for Mateus and Elijah, but me, Alana, William, and Jackson are starting to get a little bit better. William's back at work. Jackson went back to school. Jackson missed school all last week. He was jacked up. I was jacked up. I mean, listen, trust me when I tell you, I canceled physical therapy. I didn't go to a doctor. I mean, Wednesday and Thursday, I have my reoccurring clients that I teach one-on-one. But yeah, it was a lot. So let's go to Scorpio rising. So Scorpio risings, Capricorn's in the third house. So the third house, also known as ages 26 38, and 50. And I like to give you these annual perfection years so you guys can kind of understand. And there's ways that you can track different events in your life using annual perfections. It's a service that I offer, but it's very powerful. And then I just learned recently from a great astrology friend, monthly perfections. And just so happens until February 10th, my monthly perfection is the 12th house. And what? I've been sick, right? Didn't need to go to the hospital, thank goodness, but 12th house, yeah. So I've been isolated and private and, you know, so that's something I may teach at a coffee talk or something. We shall see. But really fascinating. So the third house is our skills, our self efforts, elementary school, reading, writing, learning, communications, right? It's sales, marketing, advertising, younger siblings, younger cousins, your cousins' cousins, your mama and them's cousins. It's your neighbors and your neighborhood. It's also short distance trips and travel, 50 miles or closer to home. Car, bus, Uber, train, moped, rollerblades. I used to love riding on my cousin's moped. I never did rollerblades. I was too old for that. I wasn't into that. Not too old. I don't know. Native New York. I was just like, I wasn't feeling it, but it was a big hit in New York, rollerblades. So the third house, also remember, it's the elementary school years. It takes better, it grows better over time. So this one I could speak as an expert because I'm a Scorpio rising. And any of these houses, you guys chime in where your Capricorn house is in. So for Scorpio risings, the Capricorn third house, you could be very mature in elementary school. Hence, yeah, I was bossy McBossy, third, fourth grade. Kids would be like, "Oh, I'm captain," and I would be like, "Nah." Like, Michael was like captain 2 days in a row. I'd be like, "No, you're not captain. Let Danny and Willie get a turn." So I never took charge to be selfish for myself. I would take charge to make sure everybody had a fair turn. I was actually a pretty nice. My whole life, I've been a very nice human being. I'm a good guy. What you see is what you get. That's the good thing I would say about me. I've been waiting for the age of Aquarius my whole life because I don't lie. I'm not perfect, but I don't lie, and I'm very authentic. And I remember a kid got transferred into the school in fourth grade, and other kids started bullying him. And I was like, not on my watch. They were bullying him at the water fountain. I was like, stop. I was like, we're not doing this. I was like, just because he moved here to school from Detroit, and he turned out stabbing me in the back later on in life. But I don't regret looking out for him because that's just who I am. And he wound up paying the price for his miss I don't know what to call about him, excursions or whatever. But anywho, but when you have Capricorn in the third house, you could be that old soul growing up, very mature. You're going to follow the rules. I was a rule follower. But there was probably some restrictions and some delays with my reading. That can happen with Scorpio risings. I read pretty slow. I still remember my first couple of books that I ever read were about sports, Muhammad Ali and Pete Rose and Babe Ruth. And and then I remember reading something about Reggie Jackson. I was such a sports fan and a Yankee fan. Do you realize, even though I'm right-handed, I learned how to bat left-handed in baseball and switch hit. I taught myself. Left hand for more power, right hand for average, which is pretty impressive, when you're not, I wasn't ambidextrous, nothing. It was just, my older stepbrother was left-handed and so was Reggie Jackson. So I was like, I'm going to learn how to bat right and left-handed. And I did. I played Little League Baseball till about 7th grade. Or I stopped 6th, 7th, 8th grade just because of my vision. But I was such a good athlete, even though my vision made me stop each sport. I would just go to the next sport. So I went to track. That's where I ended up at and became a track star. You're not going to stop. You ain't going to stop the E. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Capricorn. Oh my God. It's not been an easy day. I had PT this morning and I pushed through. So another thing with Capricorn, the third house, though, you can definitely be someone that your skills that you develop will get better over time. So I think about the reading and writing. I got better at reading and writing. And then I remember by eighth grade, I wrote a murder mystery. And it's been a life of writing. You know what I mean? I wrote a play and set attendance records at a theater in Midtown Manhattan. Wrote a screenplay, wrote a couple of screenplays, but I had one of them produced. And when I wrote it, it was called Final City, and it got produced and released. And you guys can see it now, like on Fandango or whatever. It came out of Blockbuster and Hollywood Video. Hate the Game. The producers changed the name, but you know what I mean? I've also written a couple other screenplays and different things. So, you know, you can definitely see if you've got Capricorn in the third house, your skills will develop over time and you play the long game. Now, Libra rising's the fourth house, and then I'll get back to the chat. Capricorn the goat in the fourth house, let's be honest, Libra risings. Parents could have been kind of strict. There could have been a lot of rules. You had to follow your mother's rules. You may have had to cook dinner. You may have had to learn how to, you know, do the laundry, do this and that. Like you had to become sort of like a mini adult growing up as a child. I have a family member with this, and they were, had what's the key word with Capricorn? Responsibilities. You have a lot of responsibilities, right? Third house for Scorpio rising. I was a latchkey kid. Capricorn in the fourth house, like this person had to hold down the home, right? And follow the rules and do the cooking and the laundry. So, this can happen for Libra risings, but you can feel a lot of pressure so that when you get out in the world, 10th house Cancer, work and your work family could feel like home. And you may prefer to your career life and work life more than the home life. But you're going to run your home pretty structured and organized. Because remember, the fourth house is the hometown. It's the childhood home, adult home, and retirement home. So how you in your IC, how you were established and developed, then when you become the mother and the father, you'll see that in your home in the fourth house. And a little astrological insight. The fourth house can show your partner's career. Right? Mine is Aquarius. Alana makes organic vegan body and skincare. Hers is Leo, right? I'm always out in the public, the actor, the writer, the MC, the astrologer, entertaining, right? Creative self-expression. Although my midheaven is Virgo, so I'm service to humanity and entertaining. Aha. All right, we're going to get to Virgo risings, Capricorn in the fifth house in a second. Let me see how you guys are doing. And all that good stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me see. Sorry. Uh-oh. Sorry, I was trying to highlight it and it's just reading everybody. But that's okay. And we'll get to Virgo rising in a second. Are you guys excited for Friday night? I'm telling you, Ami Diaz is going to be awesome. She's been on the podcast twice, and she was incredible. And next week, I have two amazing women coming on, too. Oh, my God. Oh, it's a little hot in here. So early on, what are you guys thinking for the Super Bowl, Seahawks or Patriots? I'm leaning towards the Seahawks. I just hope it's not boring. I feel like it's going to be kind of boring. And you know, I'm a big football fan, Cephas, but this game's not that exciting to me. You know. A- Any Virgo risings here? Yeah, we missed you guys too with Capricorn the fifth. Cephas, we got to get that birth chart done, man. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So, so I don't want people watching on the replay or people coming in and they just see me like quiet, not talking, thinking, I'm just over here meditating, which I'm always kind of meditating. Mm. I be Gen Z. Ah, Paulina, Paulina Barkosha, where you been, my friend? Hey, I miss you. Oh my God, it's been a while. You got to join the tribe, Pauline. You would love it. A full head. Yeah, a lot of people have been having headaches lately. I don't know what's going on. Neptune, Aries. Thank you. Love back at you. Just remember, you guys, Neptune and Aries can affect our vision, mucus, headaches. Um, oh, thank you. I try to, teach it so you guys know the perfection years. Oh, Cap Stellium, fourth house. Okay. So, did you have a strict home growing up? Did you have to? Yeah, that Aquarius stellium, she's gonna be a rebel. You already know. But she's very mature, Capricorn third house. Okay. That's the key. But yeah, your Cap stellium in the fourth, let me know. Did you have to hold things down for the family growing up? Like, will you, have to follow the rules and do this and that? I mean, it depends on the planets. Okay. So Virgo rising, Capricorn, the fifth house, you know, you're going to be pretty mature come high school, college years. And sometimes you may want to take different classes, like to start your own business or learn about trades. We're doing that with my 16-year-old, which is going to be really beneficial for him, and he's excited. We had a little family trip on Saturday, and it was really great with Eva. Um, but with Capricorn, the fifth house, you may like older games. You may like Monopoly. You may like to play things like chess. Um, I think watch out. With kids, if you have this, or if you remember back when you had it, especially if you have a daughter, but they may date older. Could date older people. Um, the one thing I will say, Capricorn, the fifth house, because it's also past life karmas, dating, romance, fun sex. Have you guys been watching my sex and astrology series? I hope you're liking it. I think it's a pretty good series so far. We're going to do a lot of different things exploring this series, but make sure you guys go watch your placement and leave a comment. Share with me your thoughts. It's good to get the feedback. Please leave a comment. But and leave a comment here on this episode. After hit the like button, but make sure you guys got to leave comments so the shows can grow in the algorithms. I need that love and support, definitely. But Capricorn, the fifth house, you can also find that you're very connected sometimes to the establishment. What does the government or what are the rules or this and that say? So just got to be mindful of that. Your first child could have a old soul. They could literally be a Capricorn, someone rising, but definitely an old soul and pretty mature. Um, Now Leo rising, right? Capricorn in the sixth. This is where, for your work, your service, your daily routine, your health, your hygiene, you're going to definitely want to spend more time in nature. You'll be initiating things at work with your coworkers or bosses. You'll be the go to person, whether it's planning things outside of work or literally just handing in assignments. If you're a teacher, your lesson plans will be handed in first. Capricorn, the sea goat, right? Remember, this is the cardinal earth sign, feminine cardinal earth sign. It's initiating. So Capricorn doesn't just start the assignment like Aries, the spark plug. They complete the assignment and the mission. Okay. Um, Definitely need to have more fruits and veggies for what you're eating, um, for digestion. And you may have like these people, Leo rising, they can have like an old dog or an old cat. Have, people, them old ass pets, and you're like, what the heck are you doing? A three-legged dog, the thing is blind and can't walk and this and that. It's like, oh, so sweet, little doggy. I love those. I remember wifey and I, when we were in DR for our honeymoon, we saw like a three-legged dog in the street. I was like, what in cotton pick? What's going on over here? But, you know, um, but yeah, Leo risings, I mean, that Capricorn sixth house, it can, now I don't want to say it can, delay death or anything like that because you can't, that's just the sign. But you look for the ruler, right? Remember with these houses, you always want to look where is Saturn in the chart because that tells you more stories about whatever house your Capricorn's in. Okay, that's a little secret insight to interpreting the chart and information, right? Whatever house we're looking at for you here with this Capricorn, locate Saturn, and that tells you more about that house, how the house ruler is behaving, whether it's in Gemini or in Sag or in Aquarius or Pisces. Does that make sense? Oh my God. Okay, we'll get to Cancer and then we'll get back to the chat. So, Cancer risings, Capricorn, the seventh house. Cancer risings, you like an older partner for relationships, marriage, business partnerships. You want that older lady or that older gentleman, but you want someone that is distinguished, someone that is about their word and their business. Their word is bond. Remember that used to be a big thing back in the days, right? Just my word. I give you that. Like, yo, that's it. You know. Um, when you're a Cancer rising, you have Capricorn in the seventh house. You can do very well in the marketplace. The seventh house is also the 30 years old, 18, 42. It's the kitchen. It's fame. It's the maternal grandmother, the skills of the first child and the second child. The seventh house, Capricorn there, you definitely now you could have an old kitchen. You may need to remodel your kitchen, have some old stove and fridge all beat up. That's okay. But Cancer risings, you can also get into business partnerships with your significant other, your spouse. That's something to consider there too. Okay. Um, well, let's get back to the chizzy. And I'm glad you guys did okay with that Leo full moon. And, I don't really watch it anymore. Did anybody watch the Grammys last night? Who won like hip hop album of the year? I heard Bad Bunny won album of the year. I just don't care about celebrity stuff anymore. Which, hmm. Sorry, I'm just trying to read the comments. Paulina, how the kids doing? I hope your daughters are doing well. Hey, Cyclone, welcome to the channel and the show. Please hit subscribe. I think you may be new. Oh, oh, in the fourth house. Okay. Yeah, and usually when the cap is in the fourth house, it definitely, um, I mean, it depends. You literally could have an older mother, or your mother just works outside the house. She may, work for corporate America or just has her own career. Um, Capricorn in the eighth house. We're talking about the Gemini risings now. Member number one, the eighth house sign on the cusp of the eighth for Gemini risings, Capricorn, Sun, Moon risings can be sexually or physically attracted to you. Excuse me. Okay. What's the eighth house? Power, control, sex, abuse, manipulation, other people's resources, inheritance, the funeral home, the mortuary, um, so many different things. It's fantasies, magic, occult knowledge. More fantasies of the 12th house, but it's like occult knowledge. The spiritual realm, the death and rebirth in between the 3D and the 5D. In the eighth house, we could see the letter boys, FBI, CIA, IRS. We can see the esoteric occult knowledge, but also what's hidden underground, the oil, the gas, the gems, the minerals, the crystals, not gold. That's in the 11th house. Okay, so with Capricorn here, you can definitely get connected to the herbs and the crystals. Okay, that's something that can definitely, go down and play out. Um, you can, you know, we'd have to know what planets are here, but with Capricorn here, your in-laws can work for the government, or your in-laws can be older, or be in the business realm or politics. Capricorn's also associated with politics very much. Um, so you can see that playing out in the eighth house. Um, Also, I would say with Capricorn eighth house, you can get very grounded. This is, Gemini risings could actually do well with a spiritual business, and get very grounded in the esoteric occult knowledge, right? Wherever you see Capricorn, you got like a little business brain, a business mind. So, just keep that in mind. Um, Even though for Gemini's eighth house, the power play, you got to watch out for being married to someone that's older and manipulative and controlling over you. You got to be mindful of that as well. Okay. And this is 31 years old, 43, stuff like that, 19. Um, when we're dealing with Taurus risings and Capricorn in the ninth house, this is interesting because it's your father's teachings, your wisdom, beliefs, philosophies, master's, PhD, higher learning. It's foreign lands, usually 50 miles or further from home. And there's usually like vacations or you're going on a trip, like a pilgrimage, a Muslim going to Mecca, right, to learn. Um, but remember, this is the guru, the shaman, publishing foreign lands. So with Capricorn here, you could follow your father's teachings, or you could be someone. Number one, this is also grandchildren, the second marriage, the third child, the skills of the second child. There's a lot here, but the ninth house is kind of wild. Like you could, like I got Cancer there. I know I'm gonna get my granddaughter one day. No rush, no hurry. But I can't wait to spoil her. Gotta be, it'll be really awesome. But look at your ninth house and see. And I can tell you about your own grandkids. So for the Taurus rising, they could have, could be a granddaughter, but don't let it fool you just because it's the feminine earth sign. And it's the highest of the earth signs. This is the main thing is that they're gonna have like this old soul to them. Okay. Your guru, your teachers, you can be very connected to, learning how to be responsible from these type of people, right? Going back to get your degree, a master's, PhD, connecting with a guru or shaman, writing, maybe you write for Wall Street Journal, New York Times, more legacy companies or corporations or different things like that. Okay. So Capricorn in the ninth house is pretty interesting. Um, and you may move 50 miles or further home to like a big city. Capricorn is going to be associated with the city, right? Now, body type, right? The Capricorn, the ninth house is hips, thighs, and liver, but Capricorn, the gut is the skin for eczema, the fingernails, the spine, and the kneecaps. Okay. So Aries risings, and then I'll get back into the chat. Any questions or comments, you guys? Aries rising, Capricorn, 10th house. This is the government authorities in your life, your father. The 10th house is, now remember, the midheaven could be anywhere from the 8th to the 12th. Okay. Let's just say the midheaven's here. But if it's not here, the 10th house is always the workplace and work environment. If the MC, the midheaven's there, then that's how you'll be seen as a Capricorn, right? Wherever that MC is at, that's how people see you for your legacy and public image, for your career. So the 10th house is also the reputation. Oh, I know. Oh, that's Cheryl Taylor's son. I know, da, da, da. Oh, that's Kid Taylor's son. I know Eric. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Oh, he grew up around here. Da, 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 da. Right? That's the 10th house, your public image, your legacy, your reputation. Okay. In the 10th house, we see the government, the authorities, the relationship with that. Ninth house is father's teachings. 10th house is the relationship with papa. Hello. Hola, papa. Okay. So for the Aries risings, Capricorn here, and Saturn's going to be on their ascendant, right, to 2028. So that 10th house will speak a lot for the Aries risings with the Capricorn, right? Saturn, give you an example, right? And so you have to think about what you're building, what is your reputation, your public image, your legacy. And, for Aries risings, they have a very strong business sense. It's one of the most rare and unique ascendants, Aries and Pisces. And Aries is extremely authentic, right? Because the sign is associated with the house. Not always the exact same. But with Capricorn, the 10th, you feel that pressure to achieve your goals, to have success in life, right? To establish a legacy. This is something that's on the Aries rising's mind, right? They know hard work, without a doubt. Scream and shout, tip up my snout, spit bars with clout. I'm like Tears for Fears. Shout, shout, let it all out. I spit the bars that shine with clout. Come on. I'm rhyming for you. Come on. Oh my God. Uh, so sorry. My internal dialogue is crazy. I'm just like laughing because I'm just that guy. But so we'll get to Pisces in a second. Let me check in on the Chizzy, getting busy. And I hope I see you guys tomorrow night. Let me just tell you though, next week, oh my gosh, next Tuesday, Max Lowen, she went through MK Ultra, sexual trafficking, grape, all this stuff. She's coming on the podcast next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, to share her story. You know, basically what you saw in Stranger Things with 11. Yeah, that's real. She was experimented on all that stuff. She was in the Vatican. This is going to be a powerful interview. I got a big one for you guys. And then next Thursday, I got our shaman friend, the combat energy healer, Miss Nettie Nellis. She'll be coming on Thursday next week, 7 p.m. Eastern. So February, I'm starting off February, getting a little jiggy with it. If you know me, I used to hate that song. Oh my God, I want to put him in hip hop prison for that crap. Okay, so let me check the chat before we get to Pisces risings with Capricorn in the 11th house. See how you guys are feeling. Oh my God. Are you guys like me? Do you laugh at yourself sometimes? You just have to. Life is so precious. Wait a minute. Why can't I highlight the thing? There we go. Oh my God. Sorry, you guys. Give me a second as I try to blow my nose and I'm actually listening to your comments. Now, ask me any questions about Capricorn and any houses while you guys are here. Okay. And I thought it was going to read the comment. It didn't. It's annoying. Sure. You want to come and read the last real quick? She's going to come real quick and read the last like 6 comments. Y'all get to see her.
Hey ho, guys. Let's see. What do we have? Did you talk to Cyclone 209?
You could start there. Cyclone said something on that.
And we also have Paulina Berkosha. Sorry.
Yes,
nice to see you again. It's been a little bit. And hey, Quintella. And Eden Tyree.
Oh, I don't know them. They're new.
They're saying yes. If you're new, please share your big 3. And then Cyclone, did Cyclone share their big 3?
No, we haven't been talking about
3,
that.
Please.
If you want to share it. Sun, Moon, Rising.
Anyways, hey, thank you, Queen. Anyways, let's see.
That's the last.
My phone's ringing out there. But anyways, okay. Hey, Eric, it's been a while. I have Capricorn in the 4th house. That's Cyclone.
Okay.
And then Trill TV said, what should I do about my karmic ex-fiance?
Oh.
There's a lot there. I mean, you have to share some more information than that.
Yeah, like maybe share your son, their son, your big 3. You know what you should book? My love chart reading. I have it on sale right now, right? Eric at BigEAstro.com. It's only $50, 30 minutes live via Zoom, breaking down the 5th, the 7th, the Venus, the Juno, and Jupiter, different things. And I can see the karma and the ex-fiance, all of that stuff in the chart.
Yeah. And just so you know, I have out to a guy on Fiverr to rebuild my cart. I don't know what the problem is. I thought I fixed it. It's not fixed.
Yeah.
This is what
we're still working on the website.
There's too many things to know when you think you do it right, and then you realize you didn't do it right. Let me see here. And then Cyclone said, I'm actually already subscribed. Name is Deborah Reeves.
Hey, Cyclone, Deborah Reeves.
YouTube changed it to this. Okay. My real name. She's used her real name for years.
Okay, that's interesting. If you didn't change it, I don't know why YouTube changed it, but you can go in and change it to whatever you like.
And then Cyclone, Deborah. Deborah, which is Cyclone, she said, I'm a Libra sun, a Libra moon. Oh my goodness. And a Libra rising.
Whoa.
All one house.
Yeah.
The first house? First house?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
I
Oh my
mean,
God.
God,
All first house.
you
Oh my
know,
God.
it's-
Wow. What's all that about? That's a lot.
She is the Venusian goddess. That's what that's about.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty intense. Should
Um,
definitely book a chart reading. The one thing I would say with that is that, you know, it just depends. But, you know, there could be some situations where emotionally you did not feel there was real harmony and peace in your family or in the home growing up. You know, you are very harmonious and peaceful and charming, but having the sun and moon both in the ascendant, you know, there's positives to it, but there can also be emotional challenges. The Libra moon is seeking emotional balance. Okay.
Quintella said that she wishes Chantel followed the rules with
Yeah.
her cap. Did you ever read this?
Yeah. Yeah, she will.
So my
I mean,
phone,
she won't, but she will.
You know, I need to go check my phone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I got to take the boys to football, and then I have a meeting or a little ladies meeting. But I might be getting a really cool guest for the podcast.
Yeah, she's
So
getting
I'm
to have
always
a
working,
ladies'
guys.
night.
I'm always thinking of like very interesting people.
She's
to bring to
leaving
you
me
guys.
home alone sick. Don't listen to
Yes,
her
yes,
hype.
yes. But listen. It's a ladies' night. Ladies' night. And it's Monday night. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night.
If you
Oh,
do want
what
to
night.
help
And
me
then
before you
Gina
go.
Marie.
Hey, Gina
Gina
Marie, I just need some
Marina.
water. Gina Marina, the lyrical ballerina. Forget Katrina.
Oh, wait.
Those waters were broken. No joking. I'm spitting bars like I'm from Hoboken. Forget a token. I jumped over the top rope. Lyrically, you know I got you in my inner scope. More than dope. These bars are like vines. They spin around the planet.
Let's see. The other day, and then
I'm the nicest with minds.
I was wondering if you have ever come across anyone that have their top three in the same sign.
Yes, I have had clients with Sun Moon Rising before like that. But yeah, Libra, I have not had that. Maybe once. Definitely a lot of sun. And you know who I had with, I'm going to tell you their name, but I had a person with a Scorpio Sun Moon Rising. And they've been through so much in their lives. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so there's no guarantee. We have to look at the aspects, but there's no guarantee having the sun and moon on the ascendant that it's just like, you know, ice cream and cake and real easy. Real easy breezy for sheezy maneezy. It can be challenging, you guys. But just remember with the Libra moon, it's seeking emotional balance, you know, and the sun is a mild malefic. So in this case, and the sun is in its fall in Libra, right? Sometimes your ego or people pleasing can backfire against you, Deborah. And maybe being daddy's little girl made mommy jealous and this and that, or following your mom made dad like, you know, kind of like, well, forget you. I don't want to be your dad. You know what I mean? Like, so there's a lot of puzzle where you have to see the whole chart in terms of really interpreting stuff like that. Conjunctions are not always positive and they're not always bad. Look at this stellium we've been going through in Aquarius, Mars, Pluto. You saw what that brought in last week in Aquarius, right? The sun, Venus, Mercury. On Thursday, you guys, Mercury is going to square Uranus and Taurus. Uranus is stationed direct. I believe it's today or tomorrow. Kind of in a brain fog, but you know what I mean? So, and then Jupiter will go direct on, I think, March 4th or March 10th. So, you know, there's just a lot of momentum going on right now, and it can be very challenging. Just remember, with all this Aquarius stellium energy, 5 planets, there's a lot of emotional detachment. And this can be from the government towards the people, right? As we see with people wearing things over their face and stuff like that, and the dehumanization of people. And, you know, these are wild and crazy times, but I told you this stuff was coming. I told you to stay on the health access. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have got sick if it wasn't, you know, having kids in school. I've been healthy as can be. I've been doing a good job, but that 16-year-old came home with the flu and hit me and Alana up. You know, and as a parent, you can't not be around your kid when they're sick because you're trying to help them, and it backfires. Now, my other two boys didn't get sick, but then Jackson got sick, but his bedroom's right next to Williams, and Williams' bedroom's across from mine. So, you know, it is what it is. But what I did not do, and I don't know if you guys remember, the last 2 springs, I was very sick, and I had to get a Z-Pack because I was wheezing. Now, I was wheezing this time, but I did not get a Z-Pack. So, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, both times I still was doing, you know, I was doing oregano oil, black seed oil, this tea, that tea, this and that, and that, all the health. I got to tell you though, black seed oil and oregano oil are really good. They do help. I did not get to try, and I should have. Definitely need the nicotine patch. Just couldn't get to the store, but that's really good. But the hydrogen, I can't talk, peroxide on the feet, we did that for William, and it actually helped. He felt way better. So you do it for 10 minutes before you go to bed. Hydrogen peroxide on the feet. You know, I'm check with a medical doctor. Don't whatever. But so Pisces. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Pisces rising, Capricorn in the 11th house. So this is the internet, older siblings, your father's siblings, gold, wild exotic animals. The 11th house is your ankle, calf, shin, Achilles. The 11th house is not only the older siblings, this is gold, but it's your hopes, dreams, and wishes. Remember, houses 3, 6, 10, and 11, they get better over time. So much so you need to put it in a rhyme. 11th house is astrology, aliens, UFOs. It's extreme wealth. It's philanthropic, nonprofit, environmental work. It's stepchildren. This is your social network, groups and organizations you're a part of. So you can have friends here from growing up in childhood. It's people you know since 10 years old, right? This is 10 years old. The 11th house is you can have friends that are in, this is the actual politician, president, vice president, Congress, Senate. You can have friends in the political high places, work for the government. You can, you know, having Capricorn 11th house, you can definitely have a business over the internet, very successful one, Pisces risings, and you may have, that's right, my mom had this, yeah. She had a childhood friend that she knew since they was like 5, grew up together. So, in Harlem. So, yeah, this is a very interesting placement for Capricorns with Pisces rising. And then we finish up with last but not least, Aquarius rising. So, Aquarius rising, you got Pluto there to 2044. I don't think you guys realize how long that transit is, 2044. Woo-hoo. Jim Jones. So, excuse me. Capricorn in the 12th house, your dreams and your memories of your childhood, they can be very like, you don't forget. Like you can remember things from 5 years old. You can remember, you know, you could get into what's the 12th house? Hidden talents, hidden enemies, foreign lands, import, export, international trade and business. It's bed pleasures for sleeping, also for sex. I'll be doing this video maybe tonight, right? Aquarius rising. With Capricorn here, you let's be honest, Capricorns work hard, and play hard. Capricorn gets into some, you know, darker sex, some bondage, right? Being restricted. Okay. I know some of y'all, you know, you like a little rope play. Hey, I'm not judging. I am not judging. How people get down in the bedroom is their business, and I am not hating. But I do want you to share for research for my sex and astrology series. So if you male or female, same sex couples, straight, it doesn't matter. If you're willing to share, obviously everything is private, but it's really helpful for my series to understand, how people, based on the fifth, eighth, 12th house, based on the Venus, Mars, Pluto, Black Moon, Lilith, and Moon, how they get down sexually. It's very fascinating. And yeah, so just sharing that with you guys. If anything interesting or things you're willing to share, I really appreciate it for astrological knowledge. You trying to kick knowledge? But back to Aquarius risings, with the Capricorn in the 12th house too, you definitely, there could be your sleep is a little restricted. You may want to get a grounding mat. That can actually help you for Aquarius risings. Getting a grounding mat can really be beneficial. Okay, so something to contemplate and think about. And yeah, that's really about it. A lot of memories. You have a very good memory. Your mem is good. I'd have to see the whole chart, but that's basically it, you guys. Let me see how we doing with time. Oh, it's almost that time. I'm here till like 5. I don't want to step on Lloyd's toes. He'll be coming on at 7 p.m. Eastern, and he's my guest tomorrow night. So I gotta show up and watch his show. I think he'll be on tonight. But any questions? Anything that you'd like to know or ask, please don't hesitate to reach out. Please leave a comment here down below. It does help the lives grow. Come join us tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a lot of fun with Lloyd. And then obviously Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay, a little bit earlier because, 8 o'clock, I'm going to watch the NFL honors, the award shows. Okay, see who makes the Hall of Fame. It's not Bill Belichick or Eli Manning. Larry Fitzgerald better get it in the first ballot. Let me check to see any more comments and any questions during this Aquarius season. This Aquarius stellium is no joke, y'all. I don't know how you feeling. I don't know how you feeling. But are you feeling good? Reunited? And it feels so good. I don't know why this thing won't highlight so I can read what you guys are saying to me. Adios, mijo, Lucy. It's stressful for Big E. You know? It's stressing me. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry, I'm finally getting the comments, you guys. Oh, black seed oil. You should try it. I love black seed oil. That's like my favorite. I take a little shot to the head with some water and just boom. The taste. Exactly. I know Z-Pak's an antibiotic. That's what I'm saying. I did not want to take it. Antibiotics are anti-life. So I didn't take it this time around. I took it the last 2 springs when I got sick because it was so bad and I was wheezing in my lungs. You know? Yeah, soursop. I take soursop all the time. I love soursop. Soursop tea is amazing. I had some of that. Avocado tea is amazing. I'm definitely, I'm kind of like a serious health guru with all the sicknesses that I've been through since Valley Fever 2013. And I've had 13 surgeries. So I don't just talk out of my butt. I'm, not a doctor, but I got a lot of ER doctor friends. I got a lot of health practitioner friends. I have a lot of knowledge. Plus, just, being a father, being 55 years old, and being somebody who, almost died a few years ago, and then obviously dealing with COVID. I mean, with Valley fever since 2013. I've experienced and done a lot and done it all. But like anything else, I think what gives me better insight is being an open vessel and a student to always ask questions and to learn. Because that's what I'm all about. My goal is to learn something new every day. And if I can do that, then I am all for the better for it. And because I'm a 1-3 generator in human design, I have to try things out for myself. And if it works, then I share it with you guys. But I'll always tell you, this worked for me. It may not work for you. Ice cold showers and grounding and earthing in a tree in nature works for Eric. You should try it. But if it doesn't work for you, try something else. But be willing to try new things. Black seed oil works for me. May not work for you. That's all. You know what I mean? So always, that's one thing I loved about Bruce Lee and Bruce Lee's chart. I hope you guys watched that. That was fun. And we'll do Brandon Lee in March. So now February, for my premium tribe members, you get a little extra free treat because I'm doing 2 full coffee talks this month, right? Saturday the 7th, 12 noon Eastern, 2 hours, $22. And then Friday the 13th, 7 p.m. Eastern to 9 p.m. Eastern, Saturn Neptune conjunction in Aries. So Friday the 13th, I'm going to play Jason. I'm You guys remember Boy George? Come a chameleon. Come and go. You come and go. So yeah, I'm gonna yeah, so that's that. But anywho, I'm gonna get ready to say goodbye. My energy is running low, and I do want to record Aquarius rising and Pisces rising sex and astrology. Please go watch and leave a comment on your rising sign or someone that maybe you have sex with, their rising sign. And be honest with the comments and let me know. And then I'm also giving you how the tea could get spilled and things could get down for you on Valentine's Day. I think it's a very helpful series. You know what I'm saying? Because Valentine's Day is still coming. Now, listen, like I'm old school. Like I don't need Valentine's Day to like tell my wife I love her and buy her things. I don't get caught up in holidays. I'm almost married 18 years, but we can all learn something so valuable that I love from Quintella. And every time she comes on here, and just the salutations of love and peace. And, that is Aquarius Leo. Okay. And this Leo moon is yummy. Women with Leo moon give the best hugs, but it's still a yummy time for us to love on ourselves. And there's nothing better than pure love. That is what we're supposed to understand about God and Yeshua and whatever you believe. It's about pure love. You know what I mean? And that's something that I would definitely say I've learned over the years from my wife, or before that from my mother. My wife and my mother, I realized, very similar energy, right? Because wifey's a Pisces with a Taurus rising, Sag moon. My mom was the Pisces rising, Pisces moon, still Jupiter moon, and a Taurus sun. So they're both Jupiter Venus gals. And but that Pisces energy is so pure. My mom, I miss her. She was the best. So I'm gonna get ready to go. Any last comments? Hope you guys are doing well. And I appreciate you guys more than you can know. Um, it's not easy being sick, especially when all you want to do is connect with the people. You know what I mean? So all I want to do is connect with you guys and share insights and knowledge and information and stuff like that. So thank you for oh, trying to listen to the last comment. Sorry. But Maybe it's just my cue to say goodbye and to go. I love you guys. Join me live tomorrow night, episode 419 with Mr. Lloyd Strayhorn. I cannot wait. And then I'll be back Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern, with Queen Bee and Nick Westbrooks. It's going to be awesome. And like I said, I'll probably be back Saturday night before the Super Bowl, talk about Venus and Mars and Aquarius. And I may step it up since I'm a little behind. I may do Venus, Mars, and Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? I may hit you with 3 in one episode. But thank you very much, you guys. Please come tomorrow night and Thursday and have a wonderful week. The Virgo moon tomorrow. So any Virgo sun signs, no drugs, no sex, no alcohol, no meat, no cursing. And it's February. I made it through January, no meat, and I'm still not going to eat meat. That's just where I'm at right now. But I feel good. I feel good, even being under the weather. I feel good. And I love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, with legendary astronumerologist Lloyd Strayhorn. So have a good night. Please leave comments and go comment on my Sex and Astrology series. And if you want to share some information, email me, help me out with my research. Or if you just want to book a Sex and Astrology chart reading, okay? Be the best $90 you ever spend. 45 minutes, and we're going to go over 5th, 8th, 12th house, Venus, Mars, Moon, Pluto, and Black Moon Lilith. Episode 418, Knowledge is Love. Capricorn to go through all 12 rising signs, through all 12 houses for all 12 rising signs. I love you. Come back, leave a comment for me. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the well wishes of health and all that good stuff, you guys. All right. I'll see you tomorrow night for February 3rd with Lloyd Strayhorn. Peace.